Welcome boys and girls to this week's episode of Stuff. It's a weekly thing I do where I'll find something random to do and I'll do it. Now, this week's episode of Stuff is about how to become a Pokémon fan. Now, before I get started, I'd like to take a word from my sponsor, the Prince of Nigeria. I recently received an email from the Prince of Nigeria telling me that I had won myself £1 million, and I don't know if you know, but that's 6 zeros. But he said I could have it if I pay a small fee. Now, you can pay a small fee as well, but it can be even smaller if you just use the code in the link in the description below at https://piv.piv.dk, and then you'll get 23.693% off your first order. Now, do you want to be the very best like no one ever was, but you don't know where to start? Well, us as a Poke Council decided on 5 rules that will decide whether you are worthy to become a Poke fan. Rule number 1. You must have an older brother. This is one rule that many fans already follow. Everyone starts off their journey with their older brother gifting you their Pokemon game, and then you play it with them. Many people have brothers that have owned generations 1, 2 or 3 versions of Pokemon at the time of their release. If you do not have an older brother, then you might not be a real Pokemon fan, but you can still very much enjoy the games. Rule number 2. You must be born within the years of 1988 and 1999. Now, in order to become a Pokemon fan, you must be old enough to have played the first generations of Pokemon. Generation 1, as it came out in 1996 or 1999 in Western countries, or Generation 2, which came out in the year 2000, or Generation 3, which came out in the early 2000s later on. All Pokemon fans must have begun the journey when the games first came out. This means you must have played Generation 1, 2 or 3 at a very young age. If you haven't, then you must, buy a fake ID in order to fit in with the rest of the Pokemon community. Rule number 4. Your first playthrough of Pokemon must have been only either one of the 4 first generations. To call yourself a Pokemon fan, your first completed playthrough of Pokemon must have either been Pokemon Red, Pokemon Blue, Pokemon Yellow, Pokemon Green if you're Japanese, Pokemon Gold, Pokemon Silver, Pokemon Crystal, Pokemon Ruby, Pokemon Sapphire, Pokemon Emerald, Pokemon Fire Red, Pokemon Leaf Green, Pokemon Diamond, Pokemon Pearl, Pokemon Platinum, Pokemon Heart Gold, or Pokemon Soul Silver. It is common knowledge that the first 4 generations of Pokemon are the only true generations of Pokemon before things started to get a bit crap. While you might claim to say that you first played Pokemon Pearl, but did you play it back in 2008? If so, then did you complete it? If the answer is no, then what was your first completed playthrough of Pokemon? If it was something like, this, then you're really not a Pokemon fan. Rule number 4. You must add the prefix Poke before every verb. If you want to associate anything with Pokemon, then you must say Poke verb. Depends on what you're actually saying. For example, if you have a piece of gear that is used to track little monsters that you put in your pocket, you call it a Poke Gear. If you have an index for collecting data of little monsters you put in your pocket, it's called a Pokédex. And if you have balls in your pants that you just want to shove in the faces of those little creatures, it's called a Pokeball. Rule number 5. The final rule and most important rule every Pokemon fan must follow. You must enjoy playing all of the Pokemon games, no matter how much you say you dislike them. Many people have their own opinions about each generation of Pokemon. Someone might say that they prefer Generation 3 over Generation 4. And while we all know that those people are wrong, we still must enjoy playing all of the Pokemon games. Yes, that includes Sun and Moon. And if you don't enjoy playing all the Pokemon games, then you might as well be this guy. So those are the rules that everyone must follow to maintain their title of a Poke fan. Now, if you have any objections to any of those rules, then come give me a Galarian National Dex and I'll be sure to 100% agree with you. Bye.